Hi Pisces, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a November love reading for 2024. So I don't know if it was a couple of weeks ago, I asked everybody, what do you want to see on the channel? And a lot of you would have liked to see a monthly reading or weekly readings for love. So these are trying it out. So if you enjoy it, let me know. And welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's new. I've had a lot of new subscribers. So hello, everybody. Comment below if you're new. Let me say hello to you. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Let's see what, this is a general love reading. So take with you what connects to you. Leave the rest for everybody else. Spirit, if you can please share with me for my Pisces, what do you have for us for the month of November? What is it that you need us to hear? What is it that you want us to know? I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have, everybody. Okay, I have self-love, arms wide open. I also like this stone on her chest. It's almost a feeling of a heart chakra opening up, and just this feeling of I'm ready to receive. The more you love yourself, the more, love comes into you. So that's something that we all want to work on. That's something that, is so important, finding that kind of space within all of us that that you're comfortable with yourself, that you really truly do love yourself and the life that you've created. And that's really important for all of us. Let's see what else we have. I have say what you mean. No holding back in this connection. Okay, so they want you to be strong. They want you to stand your ground. They want you to, they're saying a misunderstanding. Maybe there's, I'm going to say text messages are the worst communication on the face of the earth, because you can't see their body language. You can't tell whether they're being sarcastic or not. You take it the wrong way and you're like, what does this mean? So there could be a misunderstanding that's happened in a connection. The words were twisted is coming into me. So could be somebody else's words also that that have interfered with this connection. So-and-so said, gossip, something like that. But we want to be careful with that. We want to be, aware of where is this coming from? Is it coming from my person, or is it coming from a second source? So we want to be careful with that. And I have procrastination. So holding back, part of me feels like it's time to stand up for yourself. There could be somebody in your energy that is breadcrumbing you or has been playing a little bit of a cat and mouse game with you. And will the games end? Okay, so I'm just going to put down, games for a second in my notes here, because I'm going to keep asking Spirit, is this person going to, I guess, I feel like I'm going in circles. Okay, that's how I feel like for some reason. And maybe I just don't have any clarity in this situation. I do have 12:12 on the clock though, so when I'm recording this, so I'll take that. I'll take that. I like 12:12. All right, so I'm going in circles, Spirit, with this connection. Why? I have a 10 of Swords. I have a 10 of Pentacles. I have a 5 of Swords. And I have an Ace of Pentacles. I don't want to be, I don't know if you're fighting or arguing or you're not on the same page. Like I said, there was this, you're twisting my words is how I feel like, something has said. But it is a feeling of, I don't like how we are. I don't like where we are. And we've got to put something to an end. We've got to find a middle ground. We've got to find some peace. We can be really, really good together. And I feel like there's a part of us that really knows that. But somebody has to make an offer, is how I feel. They have to offer that they want to be in this connection full time. They might have to make an offer to you for a commitment. They're not going to see anybody else. They only want to be with you, that they're tired of being in and out of your life also. Why can't we figure this out? So it is a feeling of we could be really happy, but we have been fighting these feelings, and we have been literally going round and round. There is a sense of going round and round. So is it one-sided or is it both? It could be both, because if somebody isn't coming towards you and expressing they want to be with you and you don't know where you stand, your first instinct is to back off. So then you give them the cold shoulder, whether you know it or not. You're not as responsive. You're kind of like, you got to prove yourself again. So there's always this kind of back and forth energy. And I do feel like that's what's going on in this connection. I want to feel more secure, Spirit just said. And I want this person to be more available. So something's going on with availability. Let's see. I have a Sun. I have a Page of Cups, and I have an Eight of Cups. So part of me is a little bit of I could see myself giving this person another chance. Okay. I don't necessarily feel like it's not a no contact or it's not a reconciliation. It's more of I keep allowing this person to kind of go off for a little while. It could be days, it could be a week, and then they come back because maybe we don't have a permanent connection. Maybe we don't have an understanding that, like, if you don't call me for 3 days, I'm going to be mad. Okay. So, but it's more of a feeling out of respect that if you really want to be in this with me, wouldn't you be interested in knowing what I'm doing every 3 days? Or wouldn't you want to talk to me more than once a week? Because I always say, like, once a week is 4 times a month. That is not a relationship. Okay. That is, I don't know what that is, but a relationship is somebody where we know about every day, that we know what's going on in their day. We know that they're healthy, they're not healthy, they're happy, they're not happy, so this feeling of, I don't know where I stand, I feel like is a big struggle for my Pisces. I have a Chariot. Now, some of you may choose to walk away from the person that's inconsistent. Okay, that they're just not available, and keep your options open is how I feel. That there could be a new beginning that moves forward for you. So if you've got somebody that's like in and out of your energy, they're not really committing. Spirit just said a little bit of a player. So it's a little bit of a pushing a player away. Okay. And being open to maybe somebody who wants something a little bit more secure and wants to move forward with that. Because again, I feel like it's definitely a lot of breadcrumbing. It's definitely a lot of, am I going to see you next weekend? When am I going to see you again? Oh, we'll see. I'll call you. Okay. There's always this open-ended energy. Don't wait for anybody. That's how it's really coming into me. So if you're finding yourself that you're waiting around for somebody, I'm going to say it's not your person, because the person who wants to be in your life goes out of their way to spend time with you, will not go days without talking to you, shows up, calls, can't wait to see you again, regardless of how busy they are. I have a 7 of Pentacles. They want to work and grow. They want to grow a relationship. They want to see where it goes. So I feel like Spirit's asking you to push the player away and open yourself up, even if it breaks your heart. It could be somebody that's been around your energy for a long time, and you just keep hoping that it turns into something more. You just keep thinking that, they wouldn't keep coming around if they really didn't care about me. They could care about you, but they might not want a commitment. They might not want to be in the type of relationship that you deserve. And that's when you have to say, is this good enough for me? And part of me feels like, I have a Death at the bottom of my card. My 3 of Swords, and I have a Death. Some of you may have already let this go. Okay. But you're still thinking about them or you're afraid that they're going to pop back into your energy. Like, I just know they're going to show back up because they always show back up. So this feeling of I've put it to an end because I'm kind of wondering what else is out there. Well, Spirit has this new beginning and somebody who wants to move forward out there. So this is a turning point for you, or this is a change for you. Change is coming, something like that. But right now, I feel like the players out there that are playing games and mind games, it works for them, but it doesn't work for you. And that's what I want you to think about. So we have to push that energy away. And, you know, there's always that person out there that thinks you'll never say no to them. You'll never be the one that dumps them. It will always be that they're in control of how this relationship works. You know, surprise them, dump them, say, I don't want to do this anymore. Take back your power. You know, I deserve better. Inseparable. Our love is always there despite the distance. So it could be a twin flame connection that you struggle with. It could be, but I love this person and I can't get over this person. And when we're together and we see each other, it's great. It's just that when we're not together, I'm so confused. I don't know what's happening. I don't know where we're going. So, but you deserve to not be confused. You deserve to feel more secure in a connection. So if this person isn't giving you those answers over a long period of time, then you have to make a hard choice for your future self and for your heart, quite frankly, because how long can you keep giving your heart to somebody and you're not getting it back? It's not, somebody's not coming towards you all the time. So you don't want that. I have dishonesty. By lying, I ripped us apart. Has this person been dishonest to you? Do you feel like when they're not with you, who are they with? Maybe we don't have an agreement. We're dating other people. We haven't committed to being exclusive. So then it's this wondering, well, who else are you with and why? If you're not the only one, you don't want this person. Okay. If this person doesn't say, I don't want to see anybody else since I've met you, then this person is keeping all their options open and you're not an option. You're better than an option. Okay. So be careful. I want to have equal give and take. I want to reciprocate. You want somebody that goes back and forth. But if somebody, it's like all about them and their schedule and when they can see you. I just feel like their spirit just said like a parting of ways. You know, it was just like, we got to part ways, you know, like we can maybe remain friends, but I am underappreciated. Look at this. It feels like you don't care. It feels like you don't care. I don't hear from you for 3 days. I don't hear from you for a week and you're busy at work. I mean, those are all excuses. So I feel like you're taking back your power. And I feel like Spirit's trying to share with you, at least in the month of November, that you have options and you have other opportunities and there's other people in the world. This isn't the only person. I would love to see this person, you know, step to the plate and change. But if they haven't changed after all this time, they're not going to change and you can't change them. So I feel like Spirit's trying to let you know they have something better for you, or they're going to have something totally different for you, but they're giving you the opportunity to, because we have free will, to see where this goes. So, but I just feel like you're spinning your wheels. I really do. Some of you, not all of you. There's a new opportunity. There's a new door opening. There's a new door opening, and it's almost a feeling of you just have to look towards that door. You just have to be willing to say, I've got to see what else is out there for me, and I have to believe in myself, Spirit just said. So for those of you that are thinking, well, I would rather have this than have nothing, what you have is preventing you from attracting new love, because Spirit thinks you want to make this work. So until you remove it from your life and cut those ties and say, I want something different, you're not going to be able to have this going on the side until you find something better off. That's not how it works. You've got to end this, and then you have to be open to something new. And that's, you know, you can't have your cake and eat it too, so to speak, which is what I think this person's trying to do. They are keeping their options open. And again, you're not an option. You are not an option. You are so much better than that. I have a Knight. I feel like the ego, there's a lot of ego at stake here. I want what I want. You're not going to tell me what to do. So I do have a big ego going on around somebody. So I would be careful with that. I'd be, you know, putting that in its place. I have, you're a free spirit. There's a transformation. You can do and be with whoever you want. Okay. So use that choice that spirit is giving you to respect yourself first, they just said, and don't allow anybody to tie up your time and your energy, because I just feel like this player is a waste of time. I really do. They're wasting your time. So can you identify them as a player? Can you identify them as they're not good enough? They're not good enough for you. You might be very attracted to them, but at the end of the day, are they really there for you? Are they really growing with you? Are they really going to turn into a relationship that has meaning? Or is this casual for them and it's working for them? It's kind of fun and it's exciting, but I feel like they have something better. I don't know if I'm as strong as you think I can. Sometimes it's hard to end a relationship, especially when somebody's been in your life for a long time, because you say to yourself, it's better than nothing. It's better than not having anybody. At least I have somebody. But again, if you're holding on to that, you are preventing yourself from inviting in a new connection. So you're missing out on what you could have. And that's something that only you can decide. But some of you have already moved on, which is good. And you've already pushed the player away. And then Spirit saying, you know what, we got something else. I can't do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to wait for somebody. No waiting. My anxiety is worse than ever before. I'm constantly nervous. If this person is making you feel anxious, that's not healthy either. You know, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know what they're feeling. That's not where we want to be. You're stronger than that. Secrets. I hate not knowing what's going on. What is this person doing? And if they're consuming you, if there's this kind of, I can't get this person out of my system, you have to ask yourself, like, are they thinking about me the way I'm thinking about them? And probably not, you know. So you want to make sure that you're putting your energy into the right things. It is how it's coming into me for my Pisces. So Spirit has something better is what I feel. Okay. Walk away from the secrets, the lies, the playboy, playgirl, and focus on you. Focus on you. Take back your power. You know, it's not always about somebody else. I can't sleep. I don't eat. I have no sense of inner peace. So if this is somebody that's causing anxiety, it is time to walk away for sure. Nothing matters anymore. Okay, so yeah, we have a lot of mixed feelings. We have a lot of they hurt me. I feel like I'm going in circles. But then this card's great because Spirit's showing you, I don't know what the path to take, but look at the doors and you have choices and you have options. And that's all Spirit wants to share with you right now, okay, is that you don't have to make a decision today, they just said, all right? They just want you to know that you always have a choice and that things can always get better and that you could be in a relationship that the kind of relationship that you really want because you do have a choice. You know, thank God we live in a world where if you're not happy with somebody, you can end the relationship and be with somebody different and try something else. But it is a feeling of you recognizing that the choice is yours. Spirit, share with me what else you have coming towards us. What is it that you have for us? What's behind? Yeah, 3. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. 3 of Swords. You could have a heartache. It hurts. I don't care even if you want it, even if no matter you end anything, it hurts. Okay. So you might be afraid of that. It's going to hurt to not have this person in my life. It's going to hurt to not talk to them. But if they're playing games with you and you feel like you don't know where you stand after all this time, I just feel that they have something better. I have a Chariot. Something's going to move forward. Something coming towards you. You're attracting something. And a little bit of a rushing feeling, like, that charging into your life, rushing into your life, pushing forward energy with that Chariot. So we could, Queen of Cups, recognizing you, recognizing the love that you have and all the love that you have to give. I like this big whale underneath. Look at it. It's like she's sitting on this big whale. So this feeling of just this, I have so much love to give and I want to give it to this person, but this person doesn't want to receive it or doesn't want to give it back to me equally. So it's off balance. And they're going to bring you somebody else that this rushing feeling comes in. And maybe you just feel more emotionally secure with that Queen of Cups. I have a Judgment. Only you can tell. That's how that came into me. It's like, I'm the only one who can tell. I'm the only one who knows what's best for me. Spirit just said, I'm the only one who gets to decide who's in my life, who's not in my life, when it ends, when it doesn't end. So you are your best decision maker. Absolutely. Don't take advice from me. Don't take advice from anybody. Listen to your own inner voice. Okay. The messages that come in through the cards are just something for you to consider and for you to think about. And then you make your own choice. You make your own decisions. But it is a feeling of I am taking back my power. I have a 5 of Swords. A little bit of I'm tired of fighting the feelings. I'm tired of the waiting. And for those of you that are out there waiting for somebody, okay, there's no waiting. It's like they're not waiting for you. So all we have is time. All we have is time. So a little bit of try to look ahead is what they're saying. Just look ahead. I have a Page of Cups. That's new feelings. I have new feelings for somebody. You might not believe it. I have an Ace of Wands. This could be somebody that I'm really attracted to. Maybe you're not expecting it. Maybe you think the person you're thinking about is the only one I want to be with. We have such great capacity in our lifetime to love more than one person in our lifetime. There's a lot of soulmates out there. So sometimes we learn a lesson in a certain journey with one person, and then it's time to start another journey with the next person. So you've got some new feelings coming in. You're attracted to somebody. Somebody's attracted to you. Now, this could be a transition for many of you over the month of November. And it could be just Spirit's way of saying, we're going to put some choices in front of you. And we're going to show you that there's other people that want to be with you, that this isn't the only person in your life, and that you do always have these options. So I think that we have to be open to it. We have to be open to our own future. We have to be open to, where am I going? What's in it for me? What do I want? Okay. Do you want to be settled down in a committed relationship? Do you want to share a home with somebody? Do you want to know that you're in you're a couple? Okay. What is it that you want? What's important to you? And that is what I want you to focus on, because I feel like Spirit is trying to pick you up and say, look over here. Look over here. I have something different for you. Okay. Something is going on with that. 9 of Cups, feeling more secure, more emotionally content. I have it all. I feel comfortable. I feel, that this love isn't going anywhere. I know this person loves me, and I love them. And I don't question it. Spirit just said, I don't question what is this person thinking and feeling. And I have a 9 of Pentacles. So definitely these 9s are coming into me as a sense of security. Okay, so it's an emotional security. It could be a spiritual security. It could be a financial security of sharing my life with somebody. So I do feel that whatever Spirit's bringing you, it is more concrete, I guess, than what we have. Let's see what some future love messages are. If this hasn't come into your life yet, that's okay. We'll just manifest that Spirit has something better for you. If this is starting to come into your life and you feel the transition, comment, claim it, own it, it's yours. Let me know if this is your story or parts and pieces of it are your story, or you just needed to hear today that you do always have a choice, and that you just needed to remind yourself that you're better than that. You know, you're not going to wait for anybody. God brought you into my life for a reason, and I'm trying to understand the purpose of our connection. So everybody has a purpose. Everybody's put in our life for a reason, but not everybody's put in our life to last forever. And I think that that's sometimes a hard thing to wrap your head around. Some people come in for, you know, a year, some people 25 years with somebody and children and a home. But everything has its own cycle, and everything has its own beginning and its own ending. So we have to look at it as just part of, you know, our own paths, and things are meant to be. Let's get a couple more love messages. You are all I think about. That's what you deserve. You intrigue me, and I want to know every little thing about you. So this certainly is not somebody who isn't calling you, you know, for 3 or 4 days on end, or I haven't heard from them because they're busy, or I don't know the next time I'm going to see them because of their schedule. Or the person who just quite frankly said, I don't want to put labels on this. Let's not label this. We're both adults. Why don't they just put a big sign across their chest that says, I only want a casual relationship. Okay. So you want to be open to the person who says, I want to know everything about you. I want to fall in love with you. I want to like you, love you, and admire you, respect you, honor you, and put you on a pedestal. You know, so that is what you deserve. Words could never express how much love, appreciation, and respect that I have for you. So I feel like that is what Spirit's bringing you. So do we say no to the person that can't give us what we want? Sometimes we do. I ask myself if I am who you truly deserve. You deserve the world and more. Maybe they don't deserve you. This person doesn't deserve you. You know, there's somebody out there that does not deserve you. You are too good for them. And so I think that that's sometimes hard to admit to yourself, but you have to rise above it. You have to just say, you know, I deserve better. And that's when you make a decision to give yourself something better. Allow yourself to receive something better. So we're going to put this out into the universe, my Pisces. Okay. Some of you have some big decisions to make, or it's just a reminder that not everybody is what you want. And you always have a choice. You always can say, no, this isn't working. And you walk away and you wait for the person who is going to treat you right. And that's all any of us can do. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. I want to thank you all for being here. If you're new to my channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you for your kind words and your comments. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please check out my website at kathymamolenpsychicmedium.com. If you enjoyed this monthly reading, let me know in the comments. I'm looking for some feedback to see if I want to add this to my channel for additional content. So thank you, Pisces. We'll see you again real soon.